Yo, what's up guys? This is Rise and welcome to another video where Jack Ripper has sent us some battles with Virizion, a Cresselia double grass line that I'm excited to see work. And ironically, he's got Future Sight Cresselia in the lead to potentially deal with those Talonflames, which could really wreak havoc in the back. So a cool team, and it's a longer video. So as I like to say, if you want to pause the video, sit back, grab a snack, feel free, because we got, I think, at least 3 sets here to go through. But we see game number 1, Cresselia versus Coballion, and I'm excited to see how Virizion performs in the back. I haven't yet built a Virizion or a Coballion myself yet, but I think I certainly will once I get a little bit more Stardust and resources. Oh my gosh, the opponent makes a savage catch on the bait attempt. Seed Bomb going to be double resisted by the Venusaur. What a play by the opponent. And now Trevenant going to go for a Shadow Ball here. This will deal some major damage. Bang. Knocks out Venu. Now do you shield the potential Sludge Bomb here? No, going to let it go through. And Sludge Bomb plus a couple of Vine Whips enough to take out the Trevenant. And this is tough, man. Now this Virizion has a lot of work to try and do. There's still a Giratina lurking in the back. So this seems like a pretty tough situation. In comes Giratina. Gonna get off a Leaf Blade here. I kind of like this. Do some chip damage. Maybe get this Giratina into Moonblast range. Gonna throw another Leaf Blade here. And this is awkward, right? Because this is not a good matchup for Virizion, but you're just kind of standing here chipping away. Dragon Claw comes through, gonna fight back here. Another move coming through from Giratina, and you notice that Virizion's pretty bulky as well. These claws aren't doing very much. Giratina so spammy, man, so spammy. Gonna just keep getting off these Dragon Claws. It is only 4 Shadow Claws to every 5-4, 5-4 usually. 8 energy per Shadow Claw. 35 energy for a Dragon Claw. And now we're going to see bank the Leaf Blade, swap in Crest. I can't imagine he wins this game. Takes the Dragon Claw. Go for the Moonblast here. But still 2 shields in play. Gonna no bubble it. Gets the attack fell. But this move should just about KO. Takes out the Crest. And yeah, Giratina gonna close it out. Man, that is brutal. With such low health on the Giratina. And it's able to close it out. Very good game there. As we go into game number 2, Jack Ripper. 239. Cool name. As we see the Crobat in the lead. And this probably comes down to whether you land the Future Sight or not, and Crobat might not be expecting. They might disrespect the Future Sight. They may try and call the bait, but here it comes. This would do devastating damage, and it gets shielded. This is also where you kind of need to see the Crobat. So this is a big call here, and gets hit with the Shadow Ball, but Crest so bulky, able to survive. This is just a Poison Fang, so maybe you let this go and get off your Future Sight. I like this play. Because as long as you get both shields here, Trevenant should be able to clean up this Crobat. So you get both shields. See, I don't like this play. I don't like aggressive swapping in the Trevenant, because now if the opponent swaps out the Crobat, it could be really problematic with later on, but luckily they don't swap out the Crobat. So this works out fine. Oh man, Trevenant is going to be a menace here. Looked kind of weird there. I'm not sure if that was like an overtap or something, because Trevenant should win CMP. In comes Lapras. So this is going to be close. It's going to be close. If Lapras has an ice charge move, this will be pretty brutal. Might need to make a catch here to... Oh, beautiful. Is this going to be a Skull Bash? It's an Ice Beam, even better. Goes up to double Leaf Blade. I don't think the Nido is quite in Leaf Blade range. I think you might need double Leaf Blade to take it out. Yeah, for sure. Let's see if this does half of the remaining health of the Nidoqueen. Leaf Blade, bang. The next one should be just enough. This is going to be so close. This is going to be so close because Nido just got to a Fang, but the Leaf Blade is enough. And Virizion showing he belongs in the new meta. Nice win there against a strong meta team. And here we go. Next battle against Sheppy. Okay, Deoxys. So I consider this a good matchup for Cresselia, but actually wants to swap out, which is interesting. Maybe because Virizion, I guess, Virizion resists both of DD's moves if it's running Rock Slide, Thunderbolt, and maybe just because if you stay in, right? If you stay in and you play that out, then this Muck really wreaks havoc in the back. So this kind of makes sense. Going for a Seed-Bomb bait here. Does not get the shield. Yeah, I think Seed-Bomb might be a little too risky there because now you're probably going to have to go down 2 shields. But it's not the end of the world. I think you shield, yeah. You might as well at this point. You don't want to go down a shield and lose switch. Might as well take back switch here. And DD comes in. That is surprising. So DD's going to Psycho Boost here. Oh, no. Rock Slide. Okay. Huh. I think you come in with Cress, yeah. Because if they have Psycho Boost, that's not going to be a fun time for Virizion. Maybe he needs there to be like a Swampert in the back to win. With a DD lead, you'd think they'd have some good ghost coverage in back. So they already revealed the Muck. Could be like a Dark type, I guess. Like an Obstagoon, maybe. Obstagoon would be good. Obstagoon would be really good for Virizion. Moonblast coming through. Gonna start to punish this Deoxys defense. And it's a Surfetched. Okay. That seems like it's a Leaf Blade or a Night Slash, so this is going to be very uncomfortable for the Surfetched. It doesn't have access to a close combat or a Brave Bird, it appears. So it's going to have a tough time taking down Virizion. Leaf Blade lands. Oh, man. I don't know if you can double kick down before you get countered down here. Leaf Blade doesn't do much. Oh, man. Going for it. Gets the double kick down and has double Leaf Blade. And despite going down 2 shields in the secondary matchup, this suddenly looks like a favorable situation for Jack Ripper. And the opponent knows it. He knows that the Cresselia had a move, I believe, and is going to call it a day. Very nice. Very nicely done. On to the next battle. Heracross League, good for Cresselia, even if it has Megahorn. I'd still say favorable for Cresselia. Snorlax swap-in is met by Virizion, and this, I would assume, is a very comfortable matchup for Virizion. Snorlax has nothing that's going to threaten super effective damage here. And these Sacred Swords do some considerable damage. This looks like a super comfortable matchup, which is nice, right? Snorlax can be a really nice safe swap, especially with that superpower coverage, because even things like Scrafty or Obstagoon, you kind of have to respect that superpower. But with Virizion, you do not have to commit a shield here, which is really nice. Going to throw the Sacred Sword. I think you actually want to throw Leaf Blade here. Whenever the 2 moves are the same effectiveness, you always want to throw the Leaf Blade. It's a little bit of a better move. In comes Muck, and this is not good. This is a Core Breaker. However, these Moonblasts do add up, so I think is still in a fine situation. Oh, I don't like this play. I don't like this play. I think you stay in with the Cresselia and then close out with the Trev, because this becomes a little bit sketchy now, because the Muck could potentially farm you down here and then get your shields from Cresselia. But it looks like the Muck... Oh, actually shielding the Trev. Okay. So playing this a little bit unorthodox, but looks like it's going to work out. Just going straight Seed Bomb here. Muck, yeah, kind of has to shield. Oh, gets to another Seed Bomb and a nice catch by the opponent onto the Heracross. So Muck has a little bit of energy. Gonna swap Cress. Yeah, I think you can't really shield this. If it's a Mega Horn, so be it. But most people are going to be rocking Close Combat. So a nice no shield there. Another move coming from Hera. Once again, going to let it go through. Going for a Moonblast here. This will certainly knock out the Hera. Wants to undercharge. Still KOs. Oh, man, this is tough. Gets Acid Spray baited. This opponent loves to bait. Maybe you have to catch here. Maybe you have to catch here on the Trev. Oh my goodness. What a catch. Catches the Dark Pulse. Holy guacamole. And Cresselia is going to send Amok to the graveyard. Jack the Ripper with a savage victory. Some really unorthodox plays there in the end game, but the catch in the end just canceled everything out and resulted in a fantastic win there. Very nicely done. Zach is the next opponent. Okay, so this is not great for Cresselia, but this is where you want to see it. And you have to hope that they let this Future Sight go through, because it will deal quite a bit of damage. And your back line does not want to see this Talonflame. So did one Psycho Cut there for proper timing. Could throw 2 Psycho Cuts there, right? 4 turns versus 5 turns, but it's all good. This is just a Flame Charge. Talonflame going straight Flame Charge here. That was good timing. 4 Psycho Cuts, 8 versus 10. Lands the Future Sight. That's big. This is kind of awkward. Like, yeah, it kind of has to shield. Gets off this move. Probably forces the second shield off Talon. And now you have to come in here with Trev. This is brutal. You have to shield and then Shadow Claw down. Does the opponent give up Switch here? No, they're just gonna do one more Incinerate to do some damage. Could have farmed down there, but would have had to eat another Incinerate, so either or makes sense. Gonna win the charge move priority here, which is actually really nice, because now this Walrein has no residual energy for the Virizion, and a Sacred Sword or Leaf Blade would KO. And Virizion's gonna get there first, so the opponent swaps into Machamp. And Machamp, if it's running Cross Chop Rock Slide, probably won't be able to take out here. So I think what you do here, you just have to overfarm by 1. You have to overfarm by 1. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful recognition. And this should be a charge move priority with the Walrein on the move, which I would presume Virizion wins. And the perfect energy management in the end game is going to allow Virizion to take another dub over the shiny Walrein. The shininess did not help Walrein in this match, as Virizion takes the dub. And a nice 4-1 set there. Very nicely done. Umbreon is the reward, as Jack Ripper starts to make his push towards veteran range. Showing off those Cresselia IVs. Oh, maybe this maybe this clip was supposed to be first. I'm not sure. Showing off the team IVs. Very nice, Jack. Very nice IVs. And we move on to the next set. Cress, Virizion, and Trev. Based off the elo, it appears these are the right order. Editor Chris did a good job. Let's not jinx it. Blaze is the opponent. Cress versus Umbreon. So this is kind of tough. Like, you can't really swap out of here because Trev would be even worse So you kind of just have to soft lose this, in my opinion. Looks like he threw on alignment here, gets the charge move priority. It's funny when you have such a bulky mon like Cress and you win the charge move priority. Shows just how bulky the Umbreon is. A little bit of mutual lag here, it appears. Unfortunate. I know a lot of people have been having some frame drop issues as of the forced update today, so hopefully things get sorted out quickly. Throws on alignment there. Could have done one more Psycho Cut to not allow the free Snarl to come through, but that is all right. Oh, it makes the catch. Makes the catch on Virizion. So this could be really useful. Do they have a hard answer? They do. So this is tough. And lets in a free Incinerate. But at least these Sacred Swords are so spammy that Virizion can put up a fight here. The problem is you might get farmed all the way down. Talonflame will throw the move here. Knock out Virizion. You gotta come in Crest, but this is so awkward. This is a Flame Charge, but you kind of have to shield. Oh, man. And that Umbreon, like, isn't even in Seed Bomb range. So this is pretty brutal. You have to hope that they let the Talonflame go down. Otherwise, you could be in... Oh, no. They shield the Talonflame. And, yeah, that's a top left situation. Team is just very weak to Talonflame here. If you can't lure it out with the Trev and get, like, the Cresselia on it, Talonflame's just going to really run rampant here. Has two better answers, so, yeah, we see the switch out. Wow, they're staying in. That's crazy. Goes for the Shadow Ball here. Will it grab a shield? It will not! Oh my gosh. Devastating damage. Not going to respect anything here from Ampharos. It is a Dragon Pulse, so... I mean, that's like worst case scenario, right? They hit the Dragon Pulse, but it still didn't do that much. Here's a situation where it would have been kind of nice to do 5 and throw, because you might get your opponent to fall for the charge move priority and waste their energy. But it's all good. I would think Crest here. Crest to tank these Icicle Spears. And also, if they didn't have an answer for the Trev, maybe they don't have a great answer for Virizion, but that's not the case. So good awareness by Jack here. Sometimes trainers will get a little bit switch happy, and they'll see a new Pokemon come in, and they'll feel like, okay, I've got to switch as well. But good job being aware you got to stay in here. I think Toke is probably in Moonblast range at this point. And this is where charge move timing becomes really important, right? Because on both of those first 2 times, we let in a free charm. Oh, but we take it out nice and should be in an okay spot here. Gonna shield the first. I mean, what else are you gonna shield at this point? So it makes sense. Oh no, not the mutual lag. Not the mutual lag. You know what that just made me think of? Not the gumdrop buttons. Shout out to the gingerbread man Shrek. I just watched super popular YouTuber Ryan Tragan. He went to Shrekfest, and it was in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Wait, we'll come back to that story. This is going to be really close. Does Cress have enough energy to get to the move first? 2, 3, 4. No, Walrein is going to get there first. And very unfortunate. And you know, with a little bit better charge move timing, I know it can be really, like, it can seem very minimal, but I think might have been able to flip that game there. But yeah, Ryan Tragan, super popular YouTuber, had a viral series where he went from LA to like Carolina on 1 penny, just like trading his way to more money for travel and stuff. But he was in Milwaukee, Wisconsin for Shrekfest I just watched yesterday, and it's pretty cool. That's like where I'm from, so I had no idea there was a Shrekfest going on, and it would have been cool to know he was here. I'm a fan of his videos. Crest versus Swampert. This is where not having Grass Knot kind of stinks. Lures out the Crobat here with Trev, which is good. Because Trev is so good it can fight back here with Shadow Ball. Grabs a shield. I think you just let it go, yeah. I like just letting it go here, because they might bait you, and you might get to another. Come on, Trev. Let's go. Oh, they're actually forced to throw. Yeah, really like this play of letting it go, because you have a future sight anyway that will get rid of this Crobat. And if Trev lured out a Crobat, like, will they have another answer for Virizion, or will it be something more neutral? They come in with Swampert. They're staying in for now, and they leave. So what could have been in back? Swampert, Crobat, maybe like a Steel type. So maybe Virizion was a core breaker for him. Nicely done. Next battle, Dr. Savannah. That's intimidating, Dr. Savannah. It's like you're playing a doctor. How smart are they gonna be? They're gonna operate on this battle here. Okay, so they swap in a Charizard, which is actually fantastic, because this is where you want to see the Charizard. Bang! Lands the future sight. Oh, and it's an Air Slash Charizard. So this trainer not running the correct moveset. I don't think there's really any reason to be running Air Slash on your Charizard. Charizard is a Pokemon where you can make a lot of different movesets work. Once again, throwing out alignment here, you really don't want to allow in so much free energy for the opponents, but lands the future sight, so that's big. Dragon Breath, Wing Attack, Fire Spin, I think all... Oh my god. What is this team? Double Fire Flyers. Oh, this is so bad. Lands the future sight, though. Opponent is giving him a chance. You can let this go. Yes, I love it. You can let this go and get off another move. Yeah, nice job just throwing the future sight. You're only going to get to one move here, and then you have to swap the Trev. Yep. Have to shield. Oh, man. Okay, throws at 4. That's good. Talon is still 1 away from its next move, so I don't think it gets there. Oh, I'm wrong. It had one more than I thought. Oh, gosh. You have to come in with Virizion. You are going to get off your move before they get off their move. You're just going to have to take some Incinerate damage here. Yeah, nice recognition that you had to throw there. Leaf Blade. Takes it out. Come on. Come on, Virizion. Oh, makes the catch. Okay. If the Walrein is dry here, you can double up and then throw both. If they're dry, you can still win a charge move priority here. Oh, beautiful. Amazing job throwing there after one double kick. So I know I have been pointing out times where Jack has thrown with not ideal timing, but here was a game that he won because he threw on proper timing. So you see here, if we rewind just a few seconds, we see the Trevenant go down, right? I could be wrong. I think Talon is 2 Incinerates away, so he has to throw his move right away here to get rid of the Talon Flames. That's first. And then the Walrein. The Walrein. Oh, so first off makes the catch, but Walrein, let's say it's dry, which it is. It's 5 Powder Snows away from its Icicle Spear, which is 10 turns, right? Double Kick is a 3-turn move, and Jack knows he needs 3 double kicks to get to double Leaf Blade to win this game. So that's 9 turns versus 10 turns, right? However, the problem is, if he instantly throws his double kick here, or sorry, if he instantly throws his Leaf Blade, the Walrein will get in a free Powder Snow. That's 2 turns. So then he'll still be 9 turns away, while the Walrein is only 8 turns away, and the Walrein's going to win the game. However, Jack throws with proper timing here and throws after 1 double kick. So rather than allowing 2 free turns of energy for Wall Rain. He's only allowing 1 free turn because 1 double kick is 3 turns, which will allow 2 powder snows for Wall Rain, which is 4 turns. So he's only allowing 1 free turn, and that 1 less free turn of energy that he allowed by throwing 1 double kick first is going to allow him to CMP on this move and win the game. So these are the type of things that seem really like nuanced that a lot of people don't think about, but a lot of the, I think a large percentage now of like legend rank battlers and people that you see like winning tournaments and climbing the leaderboards, they all understand this charge move timing at a pretty high level now. And as you saw there, it can very well make the difference in a lot of matches. Nidoqueen, this is probably where you want to see it in the lead. Do they respect the future sight, or do they think they can take a grass knot? See, I would have liked just thrown right away there. But I guess it's a preference thing. Takes the earth power, gonna go for a future sight here. Bang! Knocks out the Nido. Actually, Nido hung on, so it's still hanging on there in the back, but with like only a few HP. Is actually going to throw the future sight and then come in Virizion. It's a tackle Greedent, so we'll do at least a little bit more damage here than if it was running Bullet Seed. Those Bullet Seeds wouldn't do really anything. Body slams, chunking away. I like the overfarm here to potentially threaten whatever comes in. Oh, and Greedent's actually committing shield. This is surprising. This is surprising. So Greedent goes down. You're only 1 double kick away from another move. Oh, and it's a Scrafty. And, you know, Scrafty's a little bit tough for Trev, but up a shield now, up 2 shields, should be totally fine here. Honestly, you probably live this. I think you live this pup, yeah, so didn't even need to commit that shield. And the opponent allows him to get off the Moonblast here, which will really just secure this game. And Trev got to take the battle off. Trev's like, thanks, guys. I could use the rest. And a nice 3-2 set here. Another positive set with the Cresselia Double Grass team. 2249. Almost at that 2250 mark. Very nice. And here we go. Jack Ripper. Battle starting. Raymundo. That's a cool name. Dragonite. So, once again, probably the best answer you have is this Cresselia. Be able to spam off these Moonblasts, which will just about one-shot. Really nice prediction. Really nice prediction that the opponent was going to try and catch. I'm surprised by swapping the Virizion to meet the S-Cav. I think Trev would do better here, but maybe he's trying to read the back line or something, like it's a Registeel. Gonna overfarm here. Very nice overfarm. Oh, wow, gets a shield. Okay, I'm gonna commit a shield back. And it is a Mega Horn. Maybe you could farm down here. Yeah, nice recognition. The problem is Dragonite has a move. But Dragonite doesn't throw its move, which is gonna allow you to get off this energy. Wow. If this Dragonite gets too greedy, Virizion's going to get to a 3rd Sacred Sword. Yikes, dude. I think Dragonite can hang on, though. Then you just tank this on Cresselia. Oh, God, okay. Snorlax in the back, so if he had swapped the Trevenant into... Oh. Wants to preserve the health on the Cress, knowing that Snorlax doesn't have any charge move pressure here, but this is going to be a little uncomfortable. Oh, wow. The next Seed Bomb is going to nearly KO the Snorlax. This is going to be really interesting. But the opponent does still have the shield, and the Dragonite has quite a bit of energy. If it's a soup... Oh, they commit the shield. I guess they kind of have to, right? Because Shadow Claws would threaten to KO the Dragonite, so makes sense. Then they combo here, but now the Dragonite won't have enough left in the tank to take out Cresselia. This is probably just another claw. Just a little claw. Cress is like, I can take a claw, no problem. Measly little claw. And gets the win. Yeah, I think would have been even more comfortable if you just meet the S-Cav with your Trev, but I don't know. Donnie Walker is the opponent. Yikes, Pidgeot. So, like, once again, a lead that is really good against the back line, so good to see it here. Going for the future sight. Lands it. That's very nice. Uh-oh. Looks like a little bit of lag. Might have been mutual, though. Not going to bother shielding. It is a Feather Dance, so a good no-shield. I like going for the future sight here since, you know they're probably not going to shield since they just debuffed you. But they do shield, okay. Opponent, you might as well shield the first one if you're going to Feather Dance. Okay, then correctly shields the Brave Bird. Really nice. Has Virizion to counter this Wall Rain, but like, as we know, you're both hitting each other for super effective, so this is not super comfortable for Virizion. Throws after one double kick again, very nice. Leaf Blade. Bang! Does a bunch of damage. And is actually going to get charge move priority here once again. Does the Wall Rain commit a shield? It does not. So opponent might try and farm down here with something. With the Pidgeot, makes sense. In comes Cress. Oh, loses the charge move priority, so probably should have thrown one Cycle Cut earlier. Because you kind of have to respect it, right? If you get Brave Birded there, you're in a really tough spot. But lands the future sight. Oh, and it doesn't matter. Once the Pidgeot was gone, Trevenant was going to shine in the back. And Swampert is just not in a fun situation here. Hit him with a Sludge Wave, Swampert. It still won't save you. Just a Hydro Cannon. And yeah, very dominant matchup here for Trevenant. Very dominant matchup as Trev closes it off and gets the win. Here we go. Finding the next opponent. Who dares to challenge Jack the Ripper? The GOAT. The Ripper versus the GOAT. Cresselia versus Clefable. Psychic versus Fairy. Both of these Pokemon typically have access to Moonblast. A little bit of mutual lag here. Kind of annoying. Going for the future sight. Bang. Takes out about half health. And it's good that your Virizion is avoiding this. In comes Obstagoon. Farmed up a little bit. Maybe tried to like catch a Night Slash or something. But this is super dominant for Virizion. Dishing out double super effective damage. And yeah, I actually like this undercharge. It'd be nice to come out with energy because you know there's going to be a Clefable to meet you anyway, right? So you might as well come out with a Leaf Blade if you can. Gets the farm down. Oh, should be able to get off 2 Leaf Blades here if you do one and then throw. Oh no! Ah, overtapped. Shoot. 2 Leaf Blades here would have been really nice, but it's all right. Comes in with Trev. Might go for a huge farm down here. No, wants to throw the C-Bomb. I think this makes sense as well. You don't want to have to shield if not necessary. And you get the last shield from Clefable. I think you definitely shield here. Go for the farm down if they let you. Opponent kind of has to swap out here. And it's an Empoleon. Okay. So you can Seed Bomb here, and you could potentially catch the Drill Peck. But no, not going to risk it. Just going to go straight into Cresselia. And Cresselia is so bulky. Yeah, it's going to be able to get to 2 moves here, which should be enough to take out Empoleon. Future Sight, bang. Oh, look at that. Gets to another move. Cresselia will get charmed down, but the Clefable just threw a move, right? So there's no way Clefable gets to another move here before Mr. Trevenant Shadow Claws down. A little bit close here in the end, but a nice performance and a nice win for Cresselia Double Grass. Next battle, here we go. Okay, whole team is pretty good here. Opponent might even swap out. No, they're gonna stay in. Oh, they tried to catch on Coballion. So you probably go... You can go either here. Yeah. Virizion makes a lot of sense. Yeah, they could just Sacred Sword you, right? They're not gonna Stone Edge you. Oh, Iron Head. That's cool. I'm surprised that did so little. That's the same type attack bonus Iron Head. But Virizion's just like, I don't care, bro. I'm the real OG. Going for a Sacred Sword here. Gonna chip away at the shiny Virizion. And once again, despite its shininess, I don't know how much it's gonna help it here. And they're Leaf Blading, yikes. Unless they're trying to like Galaxy Brain, Leaf Blade farm down. I don't know why they're doing that. The problem is by that Leaf Blade, now now they can't farm down. So you have to throw another move here, which is really unfortunate. Single move, perhaps. And then you know there's a Tapu Fini right in the back, so in a very comfortable spot here. Unlosable. Unlosable game. That's funny on some Twitch streams when I see some like the Elite TM streamers. They'll be like, "This is unlosable. This is unlosable." And you're just anticipating like something to go wrong. And the opponent flipped the match. Future Sight coming through here would deal some big damage if it goes through, and yeah, all shields still in play. I mean, you can just let the crest go at this point, and Trev can close. Once the opponent sees the Trev, I think they should top left, if I'm being honest. I think it's at the point where you lay down your king. But no, they are going to fight it out. They're going to play out their win con of the Moonblast going through, registering as an overheat. Just kidding. They call it a day. And I think we have one more battle to close things off here. So awesome stuff from Jack the Ripper. Lots of entertaining games. 1337 Morph is the opponent. Crest into Amok. So this is definitely a core breaker for this team. You kind of have to stay in here with your Cresselia. Do as much as possible. Personally, I think you just commit no shields here and you hope that they let 2 Moonblasts go through. And by that point, they should be quite low. But no, gonna shield here, which I don't think is a bad play by any means. Makes sense. Your backline's quite weak. Gonna take the second one here. Has lots of energy. Gets off another Moonblast. Does the Muck start shielding? They do not. You should get to this one first, yeah. Now does the Muck shield, or did they let it go? They're going to shield. And then they swap out. And this is really good. Because you might be able to win this matchup and come out of here with loaded energy for the Muck, which would be best case scenario. Look at that. Moonblast doesn't even do half. Very nice overfarm here. And we're seeing... Okay, elects to throw the Seed Bomb rather than having to eat another Moonblast. I think could have taken that Moonblast and farmed down. Oh, but gets the shield. That's even better. Now you just let it go for sure. Yeah, you just let this go for sure. Okay, no, good call. Had to shield the... Wouldn't have been able to take the Moonblast, I should say. Oh, unfortunately loses charging priority here. Yeah, it's not worth the shield at this point. Grass knot, unfortunate. And then you swap into your Virizion. The annoying thing here is if you get acid sprayed by the muck. Oh, but it's a Swampert. And this is over. Yeah, good over farm here. This is so over. If it was like something neutral in the back, it could have been tough because the opponent could have acid sprayed and then dipped. But Swampert just completely shut down by the Virizion. And that is a GG. Look at that 5-0 set to close things off. Thank you very much to Jack Ripper for submitting these battles. I enjoyed them quite a bit. I hope you guys did as well. 23-20. Looks like Jack will be at veteran rank before you know it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button. Comment down below. All your comments help out the YouTube algorithm. And subscribe to the channel if you are new. We recently hit 35,000 subscribers, which is pretty crazy. I like to say this every time. I mean, we tend to compare ourselves, right, to other channels, and there's channels with millions, tens of millions. If you're Mr. Beast, 100 million subscribers, and then there's channels that are smaller. But like, even if you have a channel of 100 people, imagine like 100 people, like in real life. That's a lot of people. And for us, we recently hit 35,000. Imagine 35,000 people in real life. Like, that would fill out a stadium, an arena. So it's pretty cool to think about it that way. And I look forward to keeping up the content. And hopefully you guys keeping along with me and hanging out and watching. And I hope I can keep providing you with some entertainment. So all that said, thank you so much for watching. And I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.